Hey guys, welcome back. I know it's been a minute and I'm so sorry. I'll be better in 2023, I promise, but I'm back now regardless. So I just wanted to kind of do like a skincare slash makeup routine for acne prone skin. And yeah, just have a little chit chat with you guys. But I just got this soap recently actually. Before this I would just use tea tree wash and then the cleanser I'm gonna use after, but I've been seeing this on TikTok, the dial soap with the vitamin E oil and the tea tree. So I've been doing it for about 3 days now and it's actually been good. Like I can see a difference. So yeah, but I need to obviously use it for longer than 3 days and then I'll let you guys know if I recommend it. But so far it's good. But so I've had acne since I was about 11 and I've tried so many different things on my skin over the years and nothing was really working, or things would work for a period and then stop working again. So I kind of just got to a place where I just gave up and was like, yeah, whatever, this is just, I'm just gonna have this for life. Until last year my friend gifted me with Inky List and it's been working for me. I need to be using it more consistently than I do, but I've been seeing a difference. So recently I've been getting back into skincare again, but yeah, I don't know much at the moment, but what I do know is these products are working for me. So I'll explain my skin a little bit in case any of you are interested in these products and want to try. But basically I have combination skin, so it can be dry or oily depending on the weather. So in the winter it's usually dry and summer usually oily, and then I have very sensitive skin too. So in terms of breakouts with food, what usually breaks me out the most is sweet foods, like sugary foods like sweets or chocolates and stuff like that. Other than that, I'm okay. There was a period in time where greasy food did break me out a few years ago, but now I don't really find that it does that. But the thing that breaks me out most is like germs or bacteria touching my face. So if I touch my face with my hands, or if I'm leaning on the inside of my jacket or on a car seat or on a pillowcase that hasn't been changed in a few days. And also if I go to sleep with my makeup on. And I honestly feel like if I'd been using these products day and night, because sometimes I get lazy in the night, my skin would be cleared, because the first couple months I think I was doing that and yeah, my skin was almost clear. When I cream my face, I like to put a lot of cream on. Also with the portions of the Inky List products, I usually put more than what they advise. But yeah, I've noticed a difference since I've started doing that. I started doing that maybe a couple months ago. Also in the winter, I did switch to this cream because the one I was using from Inky List was for oily skin, and that was what I was using in the summer. And you can just get this cream from your local hair shop. I really love it. It's just been making my skin like really plump and juicy and soft and smoother looking. And this oil is actually a night oil, but I just been using it in the daytime because it just gives my face extra shine and glow. And my husband likes when my face is greasy, so I mainly do that for him, but I haven't seen any cons of it. And yes, on a normal day I'll actually go out, my face is greasy, but just look how plump and nice it looks. And obviously during the day it will like soak into my skin anyways. And I know that's like a very greasy face for makeup, so usually if I am wearing makeup I would do this much earlier in the day and then do my makeup a bit later, but in this case I'm just gonna shower in between. So during the summer up until the other day, I've been using the Dior Skin Glow foundation, I think it's called, but I've run out, so I need to get more of that. So right now I'm using, I think it's called Il Maquillage, something like that. I'll put all the products in the description box, but I'm not really clued up on makeup like that. So a lot of these products I've been using for like a long time, and they're not high-end stuff, but they work for me, so yeah. And I've only recently started getting back into makeup again. In secondary school I would wear it every day from like year 9 to halfway through year 11, maybe even from year 8, I'm not sure. But yeah, I just stopped because I didn't like how it looked on my skin texture, like all the textures. It wasn't looking airbrushed like those Instagram girls. which a lot of the time is fake, just so you guys know. But yeah, I just didn't like how it looked, and also I wanted to just gain confidence in my own skin and not feel like I had to put on makeup to hide my skin or to feel comfortable or confident. And also I just prefer how my skin looks without makeup, because I like my freckles, and also, as I said, I'm not that clued up with makeup, so I don't do it the best. So girlies, feel free to give me any tips or any advice or anything. If you see I'm doing anything wrong, when watching it back, I saw so many things wrong that was irking my nerves. But yeah, like, I want to learn from you guys too. So if you have any tips and tricks, let me know in the comments or message me. I actually forgot I had this contour before. I was using the Revolution contour stick, and I'll put the shade in the description, but I feel like that was better for me. I just saw that this was Bare Minerals, which is a better brand, I think, so I wanted to try it. But the last couple times I've used it, I haven't really liked the application, so I think I'm gonna go back to the Revolution stick thing. And oh my gosh guys, I cannot contour my nose to save my life, because I have like a hump on the, I think it's left side of my nose, or right if you're looking at me. But basically I got like punched in the face in year 11 by like some hench guy, like. But yeah, it was an accident, but it like fractured my nose. I went to the doctor and they was like, oh, it's just bruised, like there was some big lump on my nose. They were saying it's just bruised, it's gonna go down, it'll be fine. And it went down a bit, but it wasn't going back to how it was. And yeah, I just never went back. I don't know why. But yeah, now my nose is like crooked, and contouring it is just a nightmare. But yeah, I used to hate that and want to get like non-cosmetic. Is it called cosmetic surgery? I think it is. So they could like, I don't know, like push it back into place or shave off a bit of the bone that is now turned into a hump. I don't know. But yeah, I kind of been embracing it recently, and I think I could live my life without doing any changes to it. But I wouldn't feel wrong if I did, because my nose wasn't originally like that. But I say I wouldn't feel wrong because I don't really believe in doing any type of alterations on my body, because God made me perfect, and who am I to come now and change God's design? But that's just my opinion, my preference on my own body. But yeah, anyways, I'm waffling, but yeah, I'm not gonna lie though, when I finished blending everything, the nose contour was kind of given. And watching back, I was definitely just feeling pressure of posting this and people seeing my makeup, because that is way too much. I do not usually put that much concealer. I don't know why I put that much. It ended up looking alright, I guess, but yeah, I don't usually use that much. I've been trying to find a balance between like good coverage but then also not looking too cakey. But yeah, I think I was experimenting there with putting that much, and I always do that. Like when I have somewhere important to go or somewhere to go, I want to do something different and experiment. But yeah, I'm gonna go back to putting less, because in the end, I don't know, it just looked too like airbrushed, and I don't know, I like it looking more natural, because I don't want it to look like I'm trying to hide my skin, because I'm not. And also, you couldn't see my freckles, but usually when I do that, I'll just go over them, because I can see them if I look close in the mirror. I'll go over them with like eyeshadow and a pointed brush and just kind of like paint them back on over the makeup, I guess. But it was so covered up this time that I could barely see any of them, so I just didn't do that this time. Now the eyebrows. I got bullied for my eyebrows in secondary school because they were so thin, and you can see they're still thin and not very full. But yeah, for like the past couple years, I've been just using this method instead of filling them in. When I first stopped wearing makeup, I used to just fill in my eyebrows and wear mascara and that's it. But I just stopped doing that because yeah, I wanted to go for the more natural look. And I feel like this, it does something without doing something, if you get what I mean. And also my eyebrows are messy because I don't do them either, because I want like the underneath and the end bit to grow out more. So yeah, I let my eyebrows grow out and get like really hairy so they can look more full. And then if like I don't do them, I only did them for my honeymoon and wedding, I think. Other than that, I don't do them. If I have like a fancy event, I'll do them, but even then I probably will just conceal the messy bit. And I also usually use a earbud to neaten this bit up. Like I'll wet it and I'll just like literally swipe it underneath the concealer, so it's just like a very faint thin line. I don't usually blend it down because I feel like when I put concealer on my eyelids, it just makes them like really creasy and cakey looking. So even if I do wear eyeshadow, I don't put concealer underneath as a base or anything. But I didn't have any earbuds, so I just did this. This is my first time actually doing this. Like I just wet the ends of the blender thing, whatever that's called, and then yeah, and it actually looked alright. And when I say I need to re-up on my makeup, like I literally need to re-up on my makeup, because that sponge I'm using, is it called sponge? I think is from like when Primark used to sell those, like it was like in a flower shape. It's a lot of those, and they were like the petals, like 5 of them I think. But I've had that for years, I'm not gonna lie. I just wash it. I need to get new stuff because this is actually a joke. And yeah, I know the pressure was just getting to me because I don't even blend out my concealer with a sponge. I'll use a brush. Like I'll use a brush and then I'll go in with a sponge afterwards to like just have a more seamless blend. But yeah, that's why I was struggling so much. But in terms of the concealer looking very airbrushed, like I was saying, I think it's just because I let it sit for too long, because you can literally see how tacky it is. Like my skin is sticking to the sponge. And yeah, I don't usually leave it that long. I think I actually left that for like maybe 10 minutes, which is too long. But yeah, I won't be doing that again. This blending took way too long, so I'm just going to show this side and skip the other side. But to be fair, the concealer is really good if you are into like very full coverage. It's really good, and I've been using LA Girl since secondary school and it's never done me wrong. So I don't know if I'm going to be trying any new concealers, because if it's not broke, don't fix it. No, I don't agree with that phrase, but no, yeah, it's good. Interesting fact, when I first started getting spots, they appeared on my chin, and then it was my forehead in secondary school in like year 7, and then I think like maybe year 9, end of year 9, beginning of year 10, or year 10 is when I started getting it on my cheeks. And then I started getting them on like my jawline and neck in year 12, 13, I believe. I started using powder really late. The only reason I did start using it is because my friend would give me some of hers like in a little pot, and then when that ran out and I was bothered to ask for more, I'll just ask for more, and that's the only powder I use. But yeah, recently I wanted to get back into makeup, so I asked my mom if she had powder, and she did. So I tried it and it's really good. I like it, so I need to buy my own now. I don't know if you can tell, but the brush is not really giving fluffy, even though it's a fluffy brush. I think it's because my face was like really greasy. So yeah, now that I do that overly greasing my face, I need to wash my brushes and stuff after every time I do my makeup, which is maybe like once every 2 weeks. But yeah, otherwise the application isn't as great because it was just not trying to blend nicely. And yeah, I just realized. Yeah, as I was saying before, I don't usually contour my nose because I can't, but since I'm trying to get into makeup, I want to learn how to do everything. So the last couple times I've just been practicing contouring my nose, and I did okay. And for my nose, I used the lighter shade of concealer that I use under my eyes. And I know it doesn't look like it's done anything, but in real life I can see that it has. And you can kind of also see like the hump on my nose too. It's so hard to contour that. Whenever I place it like in one place, the hump drags it down to another place. But yeah, I did okay. My forehead went really dry on the right side. That doesn't usually happen. I think that's due to me leaving the concealer to set too much. But yeah, I didn't know how to fix that. I'm using the back camera with flash, And I'm sorry, it's done no flashback for me, because when I used to do my makeup and use powder, another reason I didn't really use it is because I just used to always have flashback. But yeah, this powder is really good. And again, like, it's not perfect, the blending and everything, but I'm not MUA, please don't come for me. I like welcome constructive criticism, but just be nice, because yeah, looking at it I can see the faults, and I'm gonna shut my mouth next time I'm watching a makeup video and thinking you missed that, because it was actually hard. Like excuse me, I was trying to look in the mirror at the same time and it was just hard. But I definitely need to work on my blending, because I noticed I do other people's makeup better than myself in terms of how well I blend. So yeah, I made sure I really went over and was blending. Yeah, I had to cut out the blush bit because the creator of that particular brand has sold their soul, and we do not listen to music of people who have sold their soul, use products of people who have sold their soul, because God knows what JoJo energies or powers and principalities are going behind all of that stuff. So yeah, my bad, I fell short. I'm human. I don't even use blush like that anyways, so that was silly of me. But yeah, and do I even need to keep saying it? Clearly need to buy new makeup. That's just like a Primark lip liner that I've had for God knows how long. It's broke up. It's got to the point where I sharpen it and it still just breaks off. So yeah, it just looks like that. It's just gonna carry on looking like that until I get a new one and can stop using it. But it's good, it's cute, I like the colour. Sorry again, I was looking in the mirror, so I came out of frame a bit here. But hats off to you girls who do your makeup and record at the same time while looking in the mirror without showing the mirror in the clip, because this is hard. And yeah, that's me done, because I don't own setting spray. But wasn't really feeling it. It's not the best I've ever done. Again, I think I was just overthinking because I was filming myself. But it wasn't terrible. Usually doing my hair makes my makeup look better too, so I was contemplating that. But I didn't want to put gel in it or anything because I want to like style it tomorrow, style it down. And I didn't want to wet it either, because then I'll just have to wet it again tomorrow because of the style I want to do. So yeah, I just left my hair looking crazy. Oh yeah, and I didn't do any eyeshadow because my eyelids are already quite dark and it already looks like I have eyeshadow on even if I don't, and you'll see in the last clip where I use flash. But yeah, panning around a bit. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and yeah, thanks for sticking around even though I ghosted for how long, but I'm back. Sorry about that. And yeah, I love you guys. Again, if you have any tips and tricks, let me know. But God bless, and yeah, see you in my next video.